He put the chip inside of his son. Now, call me a conspiracy theorist or whatever you want to call it, but I believe that he put a piece of his consciousness inside of his son and not no goddamn Neuralink. I bet you that. Because it's mighty funny how things are passed down from generation from the Teslas. And no one is alive to give them this information. You would think the government would take it, right? Unless they doing something on another type of level in which they're like transferring certain level of their brain consciousness to the next child on some real tech shit. What y'all think about that? Yeah, am I on to something, y'all? Or y'all think I'm wigging out? But he did put the Neuralink in his child. He put the Neuralink in his child, and the Neuralink was actually tested on someone, and they died. So that's what making me think, like, if you're gonna put something inside of your child, you're not going to jail for murder. So you gotta be like uploading some kind of consciousness in them or something. You know, it just make me think on my conspiracy level. You know, what y'all think about it? Hop on the box and share your opinion. How you feel about that, y'all? Do y'all think that he really put that Neuralink inside of his son, or did he put something else in there that'll give this son certain abilities? You know, abilities. Yeah, come on, Network. You seem like you got something to say about it. Come down to the box on the bottom of the stair. That's where you go speak at, where we can all hear. We can hear you. There you go.
With Elon, he probably has like all these like secret like things going on. He probably did transfer some his consciousness, and it gives his son probably like more like extra smartness or something, or to make him like even take to the next level or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking it is.
Because since Elon gave his son and daughter like those robot names anyway, so he's gonna probably next like try to make him like next like half robot or something too.
Hot babies.
Yeah. Straight up.
Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing.
Brain waves.
Yeah. For real.
Wake and bake, y'all. Wake and bake. Wake and bake.
Excuse me, child.
Stay with it now.
But I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. But I'm gonna tell y'all one thing though. This shit that they put in these movies, that shit ain't no joke. You think they done built up all this damn tech shit for these movies, and that shit really don't work, and that shit really don't exist nowhere? You gotta be fucking kidding me. You know, I believe that it is some truth. I believe it's definitely some truth to what goes on in the movies.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
Now, what I also want to talk about is these slick ass New Yorkers, okay? New Yorkers, y'all, who from New York in the building? Anybody from New York in the building? Nobody from New York. Oh, Black Jedi from New York. Man, y'all some slick motherfuckers, man. Hey, man, folks in New York, they not playing no game when it come down to running no lights. Nobody running their tag. They ain't going for nothing. They putting branches on their motherfucking car plate. I'm telling you, these people putting leaves on their shit so you can't have their whole tag number. They pretty much dodge the trolls. The tolls and traffic cameras. They covering up the tag on the back of the car, girl. Ain't that about slick as hell?
That's the jug for me. Get out them tickets.
Yeah, I got the same thing on my.
Get out them tolls.
Tag plate cover.
Let me find out y'all covering y'all tag to get up out of trouble. Anybody in here covering up their tag with one of them things? You must don't smoke weed in your car, cause girl, we can't do that shit in Georgia. We cover anything up on that tag, boy. They pulling our ass over, okay?
Okay.
Hell no, we can't cover our tag.
On your license
they can't
plate
see it. Oh, girl, it's
it.
smoke. Girl, you better not be goddamn having no
window tinted.
Yeah, you can have your window tinted to a certain degree in Georgia.
5% all the way around on mine.
Me too. I got 5.15 in the front.
Y'all got five.
Flirt with the officer if you want to. He's still gonna write that ticket.
And they be cool as fuck.
Yep. Well, y'all, I know we was talking about social media, y'all. Excuse me. Especially with Elon. Excuse me. I know we was talking about Elon Musk, and you know he the owner of Twitter. But child, we gotta bring Mark Zuckerberg to the congregation.
Ooh.
Okay. So y'all, I don't know if y'all heard on Instagram, a 10-year-old boy fatally shot his mama because she did not buy
Mhm.
him a VR headset.
Yep.
Now I know, like
Yep.
2 weeks ago, we was talking about gentle parenting, but that motherfucker need his ass told the fuck up.
More than that.
And do,
Wait a-
and do,
the question-
and do, and then
I
not
got a
only that,
question.
but they leaving out the part where he stole her keys to get into the gun safe, and after he killed her, he went and ordered the headset anyway from her Amazon account.
And he thought he was gonna.
Dang.
What?
He said he
All
was
for
gonna
the
get
Oculus. I don't know what type of advertising Mark been doing, but Mark, you got to stay at the kids' view, man. These folk going crazy by the Oculus. You need to start giving some away to these people in need. Feed the needy Oculuses.
But
You
the
know,
Oculus not
you
in
need to do
need.
something because these children killing for the VR headset is ridiculous. They
They
killing
need
their
to keep these
parents.
kids off of this motherfucker. That's what they need to do.
That part.
Like because
agree.
like kids don't have what? How old was the kid? Before I assume, I'm assuming
10,
he was
10
10.
years
Okay,
old.
he's 10 years old, right? So he's
Fifth
already
grade.
highly
Fifth
impressionable.
grade.
Fifth grade. He a fifth grader on a headset. He probably done played that one of his little friends' house, right? So
Right.
you know,
Mhm.
in VR, you can actually take some of these games. You can actually take the gun, pull the pin back, unload it, load it. Yeah, it teaches you how to
it
use a
teach you
gun,
how to
like
use a
for real.
gun.
You gotta turn the safety on, turn the safety off,
Yep.
all that.
They need to
And
upload ID. Fuck that. Upload
at some
ID
point,
pictures.
yeah,
At this point,
these
if it's
kids don't
teaching
need to
them
be
how
on
to
this
use
Oculus.
this
It's too
stuff
real.
like that, they need to teach them how. They need to have them upload ID before they can even use. And
So let me
you a parent,
Them in
you
the
need to be
grown-up
mindful.
areas.
Let me tell y'all a little bit more. So basically, right, he got mad at his mama for waking him up early, which his little fat ass should already been up. And then also he was mad for not letting him have something on Amazon. So he probably already got the little Amazon app on his little tablet. He probably asked her, she was like, no, because you didn't get up early. And then he got a little 26-year-old sister, right? The 26-year-old sister said he got rage issues. So that means y'all should have been put that belt across that ass.
Right.
Or got him some damn Ritalin to calm his ass down.
Right.
Shit.
Not
Send his ass to the country where he ain't got no Wi-Fi.
Get his ass a check on the fur. He could have covered his own damn Oculus. What up, cat? Cat on the box. What up, my girl?
I just think it was a couple of issues. I saw that story. I think it was a couple of issues in that whole story. One, I saw the part where they said the little boy had anger issues. I mean, I'm not putting it on the parent, but I wouldn't have a gun even in the lockbox in the house with a kid who unstable. They knew that. They already admitted they knew he had a problem, but still no excuse. But I also think we desensitize some of these kids, like he was talking about the guns, and they learn how to pull a pin and pull a trigger and all that. A lot of kids are desensitized from a lot of violent stuff and all of that, whether it's VR, whether it's PlayStation, whether it's just stuff they see in the street. It's a desensitizing issue. Like some of them don't realize that once somebody did, they don't come back. It ain't no comeback. It ain't no I'm sorry. It's none of you have ended it. But I think that that's something that we need to look into, like putting some type of sensory on all of the stuff that they're exposed to. Like a 10-year-old now, I can see 15, 16, a little bit more exposed out in the street, but 10, I don't know. It's some desensitization. Like they be desensitized to like stuff like that. It's just crazy.
Imagine wanting a baby all your life and he kill you.
You see what I'm
Girl,
saying?
that's a hard appeal. That's a hard appeal for a person with no kid to think about now. What up, Westside?
They don't even know.
So to piggyback off of what she said, to dig a little bit further, I don't think being desensitized is about. Well, part of it is the fact that hey, you don't really know that they're going to come back. The big issue is again these games. There's a game right where it's like an arena. You got everything at your disposal. You got rocks, knives, swords, daggers, shields, spikes on the wall. Like the fact that a kid can constantly see them picking somebody up by the neck and stabbing them in the head.
Right.
Out of pocket.
That's what's going to so when they get to somebody in person, they done seen this 1,000, 100 million times. Where
and they think it's all a game. They think it's a
They don't
game.
even, but the thing is, they know it's not a game. They just don't care because they've seen it so much.
Mm.
When we were kids, like we seen stuff. We see crackheads in the street. We see people fight. We might have seen people. Well, I've seen people get shot, but we never really saw the act of killing somebody with our own eyes constantly over and over because of this VR.
Right.
So
Right.
again, we need to. The parents, at the end of the day, parents got to do the work.
They gotta do their part.
You gotta
me
monitor
get-
what your kids is doing.
Let me
And
give
address
y'all a little
those
more
rage
tea,
issues off
right?
the rip.
So why this going on? He mad or whatnot. So he initially described twirling the gun around his finger. Then they said it accidentally went off. But when the police interviewed him, he said he didn't twirl it around his finger. He actually held it. So now the sister trying to cover up for her 10-year-old brother. I just don't know.
Oh hell no! You don't be going to jail, bro. Check them both.
And then y'all, he ordered the device too, and it was delivered. It was delivered to the house.
Oh my god! So that means her body was sent, or what? That what you telling me, or was it delivered after they found her body?
I
That's
don't
what I
know.
need to
That's
know.
where it
Y'all
gets
know they got
tricky
same-day
at. That's where it
delivery,
gets tricky.
so-
It's probably right.
Oh, he don't.
So
ooh.
and that's
This
Look.
giving 48 hour on first 48 vibes,
and
because it could
thing
be the
is-
big sister and the brother taking the charge for, because
man, I wish I
he
would.
only 10 and she 26. She gonna go for life. He ain't gonna go there for 5 years, 1 year. So yeah,
Man,
he
look,
probably
Yeah, but
taking
the
the
family ain't
brother.
gonna want him.
What if it was a
check
plot
this.
twist?
Check this.
Plot
This is the kicker.
twist. It was
This
the
is the
sister.
kicker.
I'm just kidding. Let me not play like
The
that.
most-
But no, that shit sad. That shit sad. Either way.
The most messed up part is the fact that the body was there. He had no kind of oh shit moment.
No remorse, nothing.
Well,
There was no
He said
more,
no.
right. There was no
So, yeah,
conscience about it.
He was pissed.
So
He did
you
that on
done shot
purpose.
your mom. She dead and she's laying there,
He thought she was
lifeless.
And still ordered the shit.
Still ordered the shit. The blood. I'm sure the blood was all over the place on the floor. There's blood splatter. You done.
Well,
like,
he
you
killed
had
her in the
no.
laundry room.
Oh my god. There's like no oh
She
shit.
was doing
moments.
laundry, washing his
Insane.
dirty drawers. Jesus.
wow.
Mm.
The
Send that little
disrespect.
dude to prison.
That's a messed up
Oh, Craig, I done
situation,
got
man.
mad.
That's one
Oh,
of the
next
sad
topic, girl,
situations.
please.
Girl, we're gonna talk about Jeff Bezos,
Somebody
honey.
gonna take Julian
Mr.
door.
Bezos with the Amazon packages on everybody's doorstep. Mr. Bezos is donated 123 million through dozens of grants to help end homelessness. Now, people feel how they feel about Jeff or whatever, whatnot. But at least the man giving some money to the homeless, I just pray that the right thing get done with the money. Because a lot of times these organizations, they get these monies for these people who homeless and they don't get no property, they don't acquire no land, they don't build anything for them to stay in, so that way they can work their way up they should have it where you go through a shelter and then you leave the shelter after you work for a certain amount of hours, then boom, you move into your own unit, which is still located on their property, and then moving into that unit, you just pay your rent and bills and everything until you able to affordable amount of rent and bills and everything until you able to level up and get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a lot of that money don't be going to the homeless, and if it do, they must be smoking it up. Cause I mean, where it going to? Cause I see the mothers and the kids benefiting, but I haven't seen too many black men benefit off of the homelessness scenario. What up, Kit Kat?
I think that that's a good thing that he's doing, but I also think that they need to go further and make housing affordable nationwide, not just for certain classes and not just for like a certain charity, like literally
Yeah.
across the United States. Even the people who have jobs, they struggle too. So just to make it like equal housing across the board, maybe income based off of if you do work and all that. I always felt that way. It should be income based. I mean, you got some that's gonna want more than others, big houses, but just for the mid-income to low-income families. I think it should be affordable for everybody. Because then your quality of
Right.
life. You look at the United States and you look at the other world, the rest of the world, and like when women have children, they get maternity leave. What you get 6 to 8 weeks in the United States? They get 6 months off to bond with their child. Just their quality of life is different for people, even with violence. It all shows in studies. All that stuff matters. Now, that like the girl who got shot by her 10-year-old son. Throw something in there like that, affordable housing. Maybe she could have spent more time with her child. It's so many things. I think it should be across the board, nationwide. Period.
Yeah, I can
take
agree
a
with
lot
that.
of
What
the
you
chunk
think
out
about
of the
that,
shit.
Southern? Jeff Bezos giving out that 123 million. You think it's gonna go to the right people in the right places and touch the right hands and
No, they
touch the
gonna
right
have
people and
galas
really
and
benefit
auctions and
the
shit.
homeless people in the world?
Let me tell you, Craig. Jeff Bezos got that money out, so he ain't got to pay taxes straight up. He gonna file that 123 million,
Facts.
and
Write it off.
it
To
probably
it
gonna go
too.
to some,
Right
right
But
off
off
it's
of
a
his
his
own
write off.
charity. He probably got his own charity,
But
and if he
that's
trusts the
good
charity,
though.
pay
At least
itself.
he giving it a shit, give it to the homeless shit.
I hope it
He ain't
affects some
giving it
Jeff
to
people.
nobody
Bezos
that can
come
afford.
out, need to come out in his Tesla, drive the streets or wherever he live
How
at,
y'all
and
feel
pass
about
out
Jeff Bezos
the
going to
money.
space? Jeff Bezos actually went
Let's
to space
go.
with a couple of his friends. How y'all feel
Right.
about Jeff Bezos going to space?
It's an experience. He did something that we'll
Rich
never
people
do in our
problems.
lifetime.
It's cap.
You think he ain't go?
It's cap.
What's up,
I gotta
unicorn?
say, as long as I get in my Amazon packages and my wigs in the mail, he could go up in space. I don't have no problem with that.
You know what? I'm done. I am
Man,
done.
it's cap.
I know
All that
it kept.
shit is cap.
They
The
went in
man
the
walking on the moon
submarine.
is cap.
Yep, and is.
That
It
shit
is.
cap. I don't care what
Yep,
nobody
it
say.
is cap.
We have not been on the moon since the first time somebody been on the moon. It's cap. All this technology. Come on, man. It's cap.
Yeah, ain't nobody been no moon. They can't even get up past that firmament. But that's another conversation.
Right,
I'm gonna
right.
mind my business. Southern next topic.
Child. All right, y'all. How many of y'all been on a little cruise ship? Been cruising? Huh?
I get
y'all.
motion sick. I ain't fucking
I
around.
love a good cruise.
So y'all know how sometimes the white folk be getting drunk and full, be hanging over the ceiling and just having a good old time, right? Y'all,
I think they
why
be
this
all our
goddamn
ass.
man,
That's
why this
everybody,
man fell off a goddamn cruise ship and
Oh, yeah, that
swam
happens.
20 hours after falling overboard on a cruise ship, and says he swam around sharks but was determined to stay alive, and he said nothing but the Lord was out there with him and them sharks.
That shit sound like a setup.
He
That
wasn't
shit
gonna
sound
die.
like he
He wasn't
got
gonna
dropped
die.
out by a boat and he had his friend pick him up or somebody he knew
20
his
hours?
friend knew pick
He
him up, make a
swam 20
story about it.
hours.
Swim 20
Well,
hours
let's
back
see
to
if he
back.
come out with a book soon or some shit. We gonna keep tabs on this motherfucker. This sound like a setup. Cause ain't no way in the hell you did the Celine Dion and fell over. What the hell was you doing? And you ain't fall to the level below. Ain't this shit built out like if you fall over, you gonna fall
Hell
to the
no.
bottom
You
and
fall
float?
over, you in the
You
ocean.
fall
But
over,
he was
yeah.
living,
You in the ocean.
he was living his best life on the boat, y'all, because he was on the Carnival Valor for a day before his sister reported him missing. The two were last seen together at a restaurant where Grimes had won an air guitar contest before going to the bathroom. And I guess he was so drunk, because air guitar, all you do is this, so you got to be drunk to do this shit. And child, he just went missing. So I think the motherfucker just fell overboard because he was drunk. And shit, he was drunk enough to
That's probably what
swim
saved his
20
life.
hours.
Hit that water
Yeah, he
like that.
20
He need to
He
sponsor that alcohol. I wonder if it was Tito's.
child, you know what? I wonder if it would Casamigos, okay? You know what I'm
Casamigo
saying?
make you swim for 20 hours.
Probably
Okay.
Sponsor that
Jaeger,
man.
some Jaeger things they drink.
Jaeger bomb.
them things. Yeah, them
So we
things.
gonna talk, girl. So let's get into the cheapest airline in the world that I know of, anyway. That I be seeing. Oh, I thought it was Frontier. Damn, everybody said
They in the
Spirit.
same boat.
Shit, I thought it was Frontier. So anyway, they cheap ass, Frontier cheap ass. They done got rid of their telephone customer service, so you can't talk to nobody over the phone, child. After offering a $5.99 all you can fly annual pass domestic travel. So all you gotta do is pay $5.99 a year, and you get to fly however you want, wherever you want, whenever you want. Now just imagine booking a flight, right? And they telling you it's a layover or some bullshit like that, and you need another ticket and all that. Ain't no reaching no customer service on over the phone. It's over with. They can't afford it. They can't afford to pay them and give you a deal on your flight. So you're gonna have to deal with it and just fly for $5.99 like they'll go to Korea when people be digging in all the food and shit.
Well, I think what they're doing, they're moving it to a chat based. I'm echoing like a mug. I think they're moving it to like a chat based service, which I honestly would prefer.
So
Because go ahead.
Oh no, you said because what?
Because it's a track record, right? I have the physical track record, what was said,
and that's exactly what they're doing. They offering it on you can contact them via email or contact them by chat. So they making
I'm
it
always
like
gonna go by
a
chat
form
because
on
emails
the
they're not gonna get back
website.
to you quick.
Exactly. So they're giving you two options, chat or email. And it's kind of messed up because sometimes on our cell phone devices, we don't have them options to where we can do like a live chat sometimes on certain phones. Shout out to iPhone. But anyway, on certain phones you can't chat, to the people and things. So yeah, I think that's a good move for like the generation that we're in. But the older generation, like that's gonna be horrible for them, especially if they not too techie and they got having a problem or something. Just be there for y'all grandpas and grandmas and your older relatives. Cause
They don't
they
need to
finna
fly
be blowing you up.
Me personally, I'm not putting any of my elders on no frontier.
Yeah,
So,
me neither. Me neither.
Nah,
Delta only. Delta only.
No, Southwest and Delta.
It's Delta only for me.
I'll never fly jet.
I gotta have them Biscoff cookies. It's the cookies and it's the cookies. What's up, Unicorn?
Well, in my opinion, I would use the call. Like, they should have never gotten rid of it because I can't cuss a bitch out. I can't cuss a bitch out if I want something done.
You don't need to.
I will be texted.
They gonna have a record of every threat your ass make on that chat. Every threat your ass make on that email. So think you gonna sit right there and cuss a bitch out on that chat if you want. Think you gonna do it. That's probably why they doing it, to keep the terrorists away too. Shit. It probably helping them the fuck out on that plane. But nah, for real, Unicorn. You don't need to be cussing them nice people out. They just doing their little job. Ain't they fault? That's your flight. They just doing their 9 to 5, answering the phone. Do what we all got to remember to. Okay, let me tell y'all something. I worked in customer service in the billing department and for fucking businesses, credit card processing. So imagine them calling you, asking you did a credit card go through, and they mad as fuck at you because they don't know if the credit card went through or not. And you like, how the fuck you mad at me? Because you ain't paid attention to your damn credit card machine. But see, it ain't your fault. You know what I'm saying? And so many people call these places as if these instances be the customer service representative fault. It's not their fault. It's just their job to assist you. Whatever done happened, they didn't do it. Don't take your anger out on them people because they got to go home and deal with the bullshit you done said to them if they not strong enough to handle that type of criticism. So a lot of y'all that call these places, be careful on how you treat these customer service representatives. You might just cause them to just wig out on whoever and quit the job that day. And get what? They can't feed their family because they got mad and anger. Or whatever. Just be mindful of how you treat people, period. But what's up, Westside? Tap in.
So, all right. So I work in the finance department in my company. And I have no customer. I've always made it a point to avoid call centers because of that reason. Right. But in that, I used to be the person that, you give me a little hassle, I'm gonna give you what you asked for. So we gonna have this verbal spar.
Oh my God, Westside.
It wasn't. I used to go
Westside say, "Oh, I'm getting on your level. Fuck that.
I'm about to get on your ass." But here's the thing, though, right? Until I was asked, so in my position, I have like no phone contact with any of my brokers. It's all emails. So until I was asked to assist with our broker call center, because people are quitting left and right. We had 8 people
Right.
quitting a week, so they needed
Damn.
help on the phones. All right, I got you. It wasn't
That
until
mother's
somebody
cussed
tried
out,
to cuss me. They tried to cuss me out. Is where I understood. I said, okay, you know what? From this day forward, I don't care how frustrated I'm gonna get. I'm not gonna cuss nobody out because at the end of the day, I know how I felt. I didn't want like my feelings was hurt. You can't hurt my feelings, but at the same time, it's still that emotional pool of whether I need to cuss your ass out or not. Shouldn't nobody have to work under those environments. So I don't want to be ever the reason why somebody has a bad day on account of my mouth. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
True.
So what
I feel you on that.
What I was hold on, real quick. So what I would suggest in any of these situations, there's protocols. If that person's not helping you out and they say, "Oh, well, there's nothing further I can do," okay, let me speak with your manager. Oh, and then they're gonna say, "Well, my manager's gonna tell you the same thing." Okay, well, fine. Let me speak to your manager. 9 times out of 10, the manager's gonna say something different. What they're really trying to do is avoid getting that flag on their report or whatever they have. Because if you can't handle a call at an escalation, some call centers that goes against you. So don't fall for my manager's going to say the same thing. If you're not the manager, don't tell me what the manager's going to say. You know what I mean? So try not to cuss nobody out. Try not to ruin nobody's day. Just ask for the manager. Now,
They
the
gonna
manager
put you on
actually
hold for a whole 20 minutes while you waiting on that manager.
And that's cool. And that's cool. And I'm gonna do that.
And you ain't even gonna talk to the manager. They gonna hang up on you and everything.
I am that person. I work in this industry that we're discussing. Okay, let me explain.
Tell it, Mama Bear.
It's not always the way you think, because it doesn't matter if the manager, trust me, they already know that sometimes the customer is just want to have the answer they're looking for, but that's not why I came here. I was going to say the reason that Frontier is probably doing it, it's not because they probably are not going to have support at the airport. I'm sure if you have a flight delay, there will be someone at the airport to help you, but that filters out all of the unnecessary calls. Imagine running a company, and I deal with customers all the time. Not only do I work in that, but I own a business as well. So you'll also have people wasting valuable company time with things that could easily be handled on their own. So that's part of the reason that they do that, especially with today, the technology is here and a lot of things people can do themselves. I've taken many flights, and I mean, as long as I got my boarding pass, I haven't need to be at the airport and call customer service. Even when I had to miss a flight, I go right to the counter, get a new ticket, and that be at that, and I just think that that's a way for everyone to save money. That's all I want to say.
Yes, it is. I just feel sorry for the elders. They gotta go through it. That's not used to accustomed to change. Oh my God, there's so many of those. I mean, Lord, I feel sorry for them. But Southern, what was the next topic, girl?
Well, child, speaking of scams, honey.
Oh shit.
Let me ask y'all this: when and how did you find out the truth about Santa Claus?
Child, my cousin, my motherfucking big mouth ass cousin said Santa Claus ain't real. Your mama and your dad, they're wrapping up your presents. You hear that? Noah, go to their door. Listen right now. And I heard criminal paper. Yup, and guess what else? Else? Yeah, that fucked up my whole dream. I really thought that man was coming from the roof for real. And that fucked me up. I found out when I'll never forget the day I found out. I found out 2 days before Christmas when I was 4 years old. I'll never forget that shit. I could have cried. I'm telling y'all, because I thought that man was real. We were leaving cookies and everything. I'm like, you mean tell me we done made these cookies with her for her? You gotta be kidding me. What up, Kit Kat? When you found out?
See, I ain't never, my parents never lied to us about that when I was growing up. I was the kid telling the other kids at school the day was crazy. Like, I remember I got in trouble. Me and this little girl got into a whole, I mean, the little girl tried to join on my socks and after that. But I tried to tell her Santa Claus wasn't real. And she was like, oh, I told her all that wasn't real. Like, my mom was straight up. I did that with my baby. He walked in on us trying to put together a damn Power Wheel. And we was just like, look, we're going to cut it. We've been doing this all this time. And he gonna say, I know. But my mom ain't never, like, I just always never really thought it was real. But I remember getting in trouble in school for that though. Them
Yeah.
kids was mad.
What up,
They was on
Unicorn? When you
suspension
found out Santa wasn't real?
I was 8 and I was walking downstairs at it was like 12 o'clock. I was just
Definitely
anxious to
job.
go get go get my presents and see if it was there. I saw my mom and my grandma and my grandpa putting the Christmas presents under the tree. And she wanted to say, "Oh, we're just putting Santa just left it at the door. We don't have no chimney." I was like, I went upstairs, I'm like,
You like, I know you were like, they could have came up with some better shit than that.
and
Okay.
I'm being honest with you. When after that, I found out about Santa wasn't real. I always went down and made sure my mom was asleep. It was like 12:05 or 12:20. It takes my mom 20 minutes to put the Christmas presents underneath the tree. I'll just go underneath, rip a little hole in the one present, and then tape it back up and then walk away.
I think we all a little guilty of ripping the present open if y'all seen them early. Cause I ain't gonna lie, when I started to get a little older, I ain't gonna lie, I started to peek. Boy, I seen I had Nano Pet, Cabby Pet. Oh boy, yeah, I was peeling shit back and trying to tape it back up, and then I flip the present over, make it look like it was sitting a different way, and it'll never get found out that I knew.
Yeah, I ain't tell y'all how I found out.
How you found out, Southern girl?
I remember it like it was yesterday.
Oh,
Y'all,
shit.
so me and my mama used to make a pallet on the floor under the Christmas tree, right? And so she was like, "Go to sleep or Santa won't come," right? So I done slept, had my little digi watch, right? So I kept looking at the time. 1 o'clock went by, took a nap. 2 o'clock went by, took a nap. 3, all the way to the sunrise, and that son of a bitch did not show up. And that's how I know that Santa Claus was not real.
What you mean he ain't show up? So you ain't get no gifts?
The gifts was still there. He didn't show up though. I
The
had
same
cookies and
ones
milk out
from
for his
last
ass.
night.
Oh,
You
you
know
was
who I
trying to
thought
set your
about?
alarm
My
to wait on
sorry
him.
ass daddy. He didn't show up just like my daddy didn't show up.
You know what? I'm not about to play with you. I'm not about to play with you, son. You know what? Speaking of Christmas, if your job said they gonna pay you $40.50 an hour to work on Christmas from 7:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., would y'all do it?
I'm gonna work that. I'm gonna work that holiday. But
No.
I sure
in a
am.
What if you got
heartbeat.
kids? What if you got
Oh
kids?
well.
Is you still working for?
He don't believe in Santa no more, so he cool.
What about the people who got kids? How y'all feel? Y'all work that job
Hell
from
yeah.
7:30 to 1 p.m. to make that
Hell
bread,
Yeah.
or y'all
It
gonna
depends on how
goddamn
much you're making.
$40.50 an hour to
No,
work
I
from
mean, what if you
7:30
already
to 1?
what if you already make $40 an hour? Then that's no deal.
Hell no, it ain't no deal for me. But shit, it's a deal for some people. Shit, because I'm telling you, back in my working days, oh boy, if I had some kid, oh boy, they has to be up at 5 o'clock opening them gifts up because they ready anyway. Then cook they ass some little criminal breakfast with the Santa Claus sprinkles and shit on the pancake. And then ate me some and took my head to work and had my mama or my auntie or somebody there to watch the goddamn kid play with the gifts until I get back at 1:30 period. And that's it. And get what? Checkmate. You feel me? Yeah, you so mad. I'll take that 40-50.
Me too, y'all.
Okay.
Y'all, let me ask y'all a question.
Right. Order me another
Now, I know y'all be looking at TV or whatnot, and, on Instagram. But me personally, I just think it's kind of weird that after all these years, Cher and Madonna want to get a young black man and then walk out in a paparazzi with them. It's not a vibe for me.
Kris Jenner doing it. Kris Jenner did it. They all in women now, man.
But Kris Jenner got a black man her age, though. But Madonna
look younger than her.
walking around with a 30-year-old, and Madonna's like almost 70. And I know damn well
Madonna
Cher's
been
like
posting
70.
little freaky little pictures and shit all year now.
And she ain't got no eyebrows.
Madonna used to be with Dennis Rodman back in the day.
Yeah, but they was about the same age though, ain't it?
Yeah, they about the
Madonna. We gonna be
West side
walking
of
that
here.
red
West side.
carpet,
Would you take
goddamn.
Madonna on a date?
Hell
Would you
yeah.
take Madonna on a date?
Hell yeah.
Ugh.
That's mama.
You know they like
What you
that
mean?
old
Hot-
money
that's some
that'll buy you
cobweb
what you
pussy for
want.
me. Mm-mm.
You know they like that old money that'll buy you what
Man,
you want.
look,
It's
Most
giving
guys
sugar
would date
mama.
Madonna.
I date older women anyway, so that ain't nothing new. The fact that
Okay,
it's
what about
Madonna,
Cher?
I ain't got no
What about
type.
Cher?
I got the
Cher-
type. I don't know what Cher look like. Cher, hold on, let me see
You
what she look
remember
like. Hold on, real
Cher?
quick. I mean, I don't know what she look like now, but hold on, let me see.
She looked the same. The Botox keeping her little face stuck together.
Let me see. Cher.
Look, he looking at her now.
We just,
Cher actually has a nice body.
nah, me and Cher, man, me and Cher can go out and kick it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We can go out and kick
You know what?
it. It ain't gonna go. It
Now
ain't gonna go
y'all
past
can
that.
kick it. Oh, he done looked her up. Now they can go kick you.
I don't
You
look
know
her
what?
up. Nah, because look here, look
But
here.
it went from
The
he
fact-
don't know her to
it's-
we can
it's
go
the
kick
fact-
it. It's the you know what?
Look, it's the fact. Okay, first of all, it's Cher and Madonna, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
I'm gonna show them something different. You know, I don't have to just because look, because I'm me. I know it ain't about being it ain't about being freaky. I'm gonna just show how a player gonna take a woman out. But here's the thing though, it's the fact we ain't gotta have sex, we ain't gotta have none of that. It's just it's the word of mouth. Hey, I met this nice young man, West Side Hoes. So if they not gonna put me
You
on
know what?
to them,
Southern. I heard what was about to come after that. Southern, you not slick. I heard it. Southern up here.
I'm just saying. It's the
Get
fact.
off the block.
Look,
Southern
I'm getting
cutting up.
exposure to the
Southern
industry.
is cutting
So if
up.
I can't get Cher or Madonna, I'm gonna get somebody else off of word of mouth. You dig what I'm saying?
Word
You
of
dig what
mouth.
I'm saying?
Yeah, we hear what you're saying.
Okay, what about Nancy Pelosi? You'll take Nancy Pelosi on a date?
Nancy.
Nancy Pelosi.
Nancy, I'm not
Nancy.
toxic. I'm holy. Say what?
It's holy for me. You know
Nancy
what?
Pelosi. Would you take her old white self on a date?
Nancy
Or Hillary
How you spell
Clinton.
the last name?
Hillary Clinton. Which one? Nancy Pelosi or Hillary Clinton? You gotta choose.
Nancy Pelosi.
She taking you.
Yeah. Or Hillary Clinton. Which one you taking on a date?
Nancy Pelosi. What she look
Nancy
like?
Pelosi gonna pop them dentures out her mouth. Lick her gums.
Nah,
You know
I'm
what?
definitely going Hillary
Southern.
Clinton. I'm definitely going Hillary Clinton.
Southern. You hear Hillary?
Yeah, I'm definitely going Hillary.
Hillary look like the
I'm
type that
definitely
wear
going
hosiery. Look like she be wearing hosiery and shit. You know, little
Hey,
stockings
look.
and shit.
Bill ain't fucking with her.
And heels
Well,
and stockings.
I'm gonna take her from Bill. You fuck you mean?
She didn't get hit.
You know what? What up, unicorn?
Hillary look like she gonna bounce back.
Now, I do like Madonna. I do like Cher.
Hillary can get it.
But if I was to do something like that, and if I was straight, I would go for Jennifer Tilly. I love Jennifer Tilly. Jennifer Tilly is Brother Chucky.
Oh yeah. I know you're talking about.
She's the poker queen.
Oh.
No.
Jennifer
We never heard of that white lady.
It's giving Wednesday vibes.
Yeah.
You know, she's a little crazy. Okay, let's talk about how let's talk about how the U.S. is to send the Ukraine another $400 million in the latest military aid, child. The new package.
What about my aid?
Okay, what about exactly, Black Diamond? I'm with y'all. What about our motherfucking aid? Okay. The new package will include 150 heavy machine guns with special thermals, child. It's going to include 155 millimeter artillery rounds, 10,120 millimeter mortar rounds, and more than 20 million rounds of small arms ammunition. Child,
Get Brittany back.
didn't that goddamn man tell that motherfucker if anybody get involved What up, Kit Kat? What up, Kit Kat?
I think the United States is sending all this aid over in hopes that in return, if we need them, because honestly, with a position that if we look at where the United States be in the next 10 years, if we do go to a war, they are actually positioned in a situation we could put people on their bases and stuff like that. So I think that's what it keeps in the aid over, because we need those allies. And I mean, America do have a lot. They can't get involved, but they can send them aid. You know what I mean? So this is all about keeping your ends and your relationships with these other countries, because I mean, that country can't fight them off. They can't. They can't. They would literally just run over them. So you gotta do what you gotta go do. I don't really have a problem with it. I think that's a lot of money, but I mean, if it's life or death and loss of life, it's innocent, but there's a lot of innocent people that's dying. So I'm with
for
it.
400 million. Shit, I want my goddamn reparation. Okay.
Very true.
I'm gonna tell you this: the United States does not need Ukraine to fight, especially how they squabbling now with Russia. Hell, fuck no.
Nah,
we don't need.
bases.
Man, we could plant our American flag, and Ukraine ain't gonna do shit. As how they acting with Russia, how Russia done took the shit over. Hell no, we could
Nah, we need that
we
bases. They got bases.
land that pitchfork right there in the middle, and we there. We ain't gotta fight with them. We ain't gotta argue. We ain't gotta do nothing.
Oh, nah, yeah.
We gotta give their ass help. Shit, fuck them. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Southern took it down our way, didn't it? Shot felt every piece of that.
Yeah, cause we need our reparations. Sit here trying to go in other people's business. Shit, we need to figure out what the fuck going on in here. Like, why our black asses ain't got no reparations yet? Why fucking taxes keep going the fuck up? Gas prices, cause we gotta fund they bullshit. Hell, fuck now. Like, we should have minded our own goddamn business.
Nah, but we actually need those other countries, because United States, we don't have a lot of natural resources. We can't produce enough oil to run our own country. We don't have enough diamond. We don't have enough minerals. We need those countries. That's all that is. That's like a charity case for the United States. Here, let me throw this in your pocket, but we might need y'all down the line, or we need that because they have relations with other countries. So I get what you're saying, but we as a country, we are a consumer. We are not producers. We're not producers. The United States, we're a little business. We are not able to support ourselves for real. We can't.
True. Well,
We need
y'all,
those
speaking of other people's business, so it's been a little hoopla over at Good Morning America. Anybody watch Good Morning America before they go to work?
Hell no, not anymore.
Not since Al Roker lost weight. Not since Al Roker lost weight.
Not
I
since
got
Al
mad.
Roker lost
Roker
weight.
lost weight. That's
Al
why I
Roker
watched
was a little heavy.
Are you talking about the two that's having an affair?
Yes, I am. TJ, nice chocolate light skinned man, y'all. Done fell in love with his co-host Amy. And y'all, Amy was going through a little she wasn't going. I think TJ was going through a divorce, right? So he already divorced. He already had his little shit settled. But Amy, on the other hand, done slid over to the other side of the street, y'all, and played with her little coworker. Let me ask y'all this: do anybody got a little work husband?
Hell no.
Y'all don't want to admit that. I know some of y'all at home. Y'all don't want to admit that.
Indigo do.
Indigo. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with a little work husband. You know, you talk to him, tell him your problems. You ain't never heard of a work husband like Spartan?
Man, I wish a motherfucker would. I would be at your motherfucking job, at your motherfucking desk, with this motherfucking strap.
Yes, look.
Westside, you is probably somebody's work husband right now and don't even know it. Look at his uncle.
Yeah, he
I'm not.
Yes, I don't have one, but I seen people have them, and I remember one time it was actually one of my supervisors. Her real husband showed up to the job and put him up against the wall, and ain't nobody asked no questions. So I know what he's talking about, because people definitely do it. They definitely do it.
See, okay, so the difference between me and the next person is that I'm not going to take it nowhere. It's going to stay right there. I'm not crossing nobody's boundaries. Really, I don't even like to be called the work husband. Yeah, we cool. I'm the work counselor, not the husband.
Yeah, you keep telling that girl that shit.
It's the
Nah, but for
counselor
real,
for
I'm
me.
not gonna cross nobody. I don't play them
It's-
games. You got a boyfriend, or you got
Girl,
a
if you
husband.
believe
I
that,
don't play them
you
games.
deserve it.
What?
No, it's not
Child.
really about like
I don't
a
play-
sexual situation. It's just
Not-
about somebody that's at your job that you rely on to work, not anything
Now
else.
I understand that, but I've seen plenty of cases
I'm not talking
where
about
it's
that.
going way beyond
People
work
having
shit.
affairs. I'm not talking about somebody having
Yeah,
an
they
affair. I'm just
fucking in the
talking about when I
car.
work
They
with
fucking in the
somebody.
back of the stove.
Yeah, we're not doing that. We really are coworkers, and I rely on him because he's who I can rely on. But we not sexing it.
Yeah, but we not. I'm not gonna call myself nobody
That's
work
a work
husband.
associate, yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
We're talking about
I honor marriage, the idea and the actual purpose of marriage too much to label myself somebody's work husband when I'm not your husband or you already got a husband. That's just me. But
They got married by the copy machines. What you mean?
Right.
When you sent that $20 cash out,
Come
it's
over here,
over.
sad Mama Bear, so we can hear you on the box.
I just
Yeah,
want to
right
say
there,
I
boo.
feel really bad for the husband, and I wouldn't normally, but I do because they have been going on work trips, quote unquote, like they were all over the seas. They were all on each other's Instagram. They were like people had seen like his hand on her butt, and that's a lot to then find out in public like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's smoke.
you gonna have to meet the Roscoe.
Yeah, that's
that is
smoke.
smoke.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
smoke.
that's
You know what I'm
smoke.
saying?
Look, she's somebody, know what I'm saying? You know what? I'm not finna play with Mama Bear. Okay, now let's get back into the reparations, child, that we was talking about, child. Because, descendants of slaves in California could receive $200,000 in reparations. The panel estimates the state's total payout for reparations to be nearly $570 billion, child, for the state of California. Now, child,
Georgia.
I'm trying to tell you, Diamond. Say that again. Come on the box and say that again. What about the state of goddamn? Say that again,
Georgia.
but
I did my DNA test and I got 97% African in me, so I know I came from some slaves. So I need Georgia to run that check like ASAP, like California. That's
you
all
feel
I'm
me?
saying.
Cause that cotton been good
Yeah.
for some.
That
Yeah,
part.
they wearing that cotton real good. And I really don't feel like 200,000 is enough.
I'm about
I
to
feel
say
like they need more
$200,000
than
ain't
that.
enough.
They need more than that because if they built that stuff and they been treated unfairly from 1933, they said that they was treated unfairly from 1933 to 1977. A lot of things was built back in those days and times that has made billions and trillions of dollars, by now, honey. And I think that bigger checks need to be issued. That is the minimum payment. That what it sound like to me.
Man, my thing is this. Keep that. If you gonna bullshit me with the 200,000, keep it. Give me back our land. Give us back our land. Give us back anything else you done stole from us, whether it's land, our inventions, artist royalties, like all that type of shit. Yeah, the city, like that 200,000. I mean, I ain't got it in my pocket, but I mean, really, in the big scheme of things, compared to what that ain't what we've been through. $200,000 ain't shit.
It really ain't. That's why I
gonna
said
run
they need
through that.
more money. They need more money.
But that's a
That's what
slap
they
in the
should have
face.
been.
$200,000 is a slap in the face to me.
And
I get what you're saying.
Like I said,
I feel like
I'd
it
rather
is.
give me my land so I can build this house, or so I can build this commercial property on it, or something that you can do more with land and get that $207,000 back quicker than just getting $207,000 and trying to flip.
Exactly.
That's just me.
It's gonna bring land value down. They're gonna find a way to get out of it.
I know if they gave me
Here's
back
something-
my land, I'd be done do the whole
Here's
murder.
something interesting.
Baby.
Here's something interesting about how they're just not doing the representation. I don't know if you guys know this about Alaska, but the United States bought Alaska for like $750,000, and they had found all that gold, and they gave all of the people of Alaska. I don't know if they still give them. They all get a stipend
Yeah, they do.
Everybody over 6 months old gets a stipend. Why wouldn't they be doing that to like how they do Indians over here and like they're doing Alaskans over there? I mean, obviously, well, I mean, you
Right,
know what I
because
mean, but
I'm
yeah.
entitled to a check. Okay,
Right.
I
We
did
are
my
right.
ancestry, girl. They
They're
need to
never
cut
gonna
me
do
mine.
it. They're
Honey.
never gonna do right by us.
You know, we need to
All the
file a
government
lawsuit, cat.
file a class
I'm with you on that, the
action
class
against the
action, honey.
government.
Together long
Cause we
enough,
need
the
our
class
check and we
action
need it
will
now in our
take
Ken
place.
Nugent voice.
We gonna have a class
in the
action
metaverse.
lawsuit, all of us.
And,
Use it when
and I
you need it.
guarantee you,
I'm signing
somebody, and I
Nah, for
guarantee you,
real.
we gonna fumble it.
Now let's talk about Hawaii, child. Now Hawaii, world's largest active volcano, erupts for the first time in 38 years. Okay, 38 years now, child. Now that right there, it goes to show that something is going on in the atmosphere. Something is going on around the world. The ecosystem is fucked up. The Amazon gone. I mean, you know. Oh, it's the whole Amazon. I'm gonna have to do more research on that. Don't quote me on that. Allegedly, I think the whole Amazon gone. They done threw it down, child, and fucking up the whole earth, everything. You know, but I'm mind my being because I'm not too sure about that. I'm gonna have to do some more research on it. This just from one of the woke TikTokers I had heard about. You know, the Amazon being gone and all that. But we don't know. We gotta do more research on that. But back to this volcano. This is true facts. Now, this volcano erupted on Sunday night, and it forms on the island of Hawaii in the Pacific Ocean, and it had a rare dual eruption event with a nearly volcano Kilauea or whatever the fuck that is. They had reported neighborhood volcano has been erupting since 2021. So these other volcanoes surrounding this major volcano that has not erupted, has already been erupting since 2021. So I am nervous. It makes me nervous to know that a volcano that had not erupted in damn near 40 years done erupted. It's giving sci-fi movie vibes and shit right now. What y'all think about it? How y'all feel
I
about
think
it?
it's a good thing.
The
Volcanoes
volcanoes
supposed to erupt.
erupting and
It,
all
it,
that.
it builds land around those islands, help build some of that perimeter. I mean, shit, I wouldn't live there just because it's a possibility. I wouldn't live there.
Okay.
I ain't
I
risking
don't
Yeah.
it.
think they got
I,
no
I ain't
volcano
playing with Mother
insurance.
Nature.
I ain't never heard of that.
Right,
I
they be
ain't never
playing with
heard
the
about no
water.
volcano insurance, but you know, Hawaii might be on some other shit. They might do got it for their ass. If any piece of volcano hit your house, $500,000 from the United States government. Now that'll
Okay.
be lit as
That's
fuck,
crazy.
okay? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Any piece of volcano
We
hit your
gonna have
house.
some shit out
Let
there.
them have some rules like that. I'm gonna get me a property out there. Now
Mhm.
let's talk about getting out there. I've been all on my Instagram today, child, just strolling and minding my being on VR Instagram, looking for events and shit. And all I've been seeing is Lenza AI. Everybody pipe the fuck up, looking all sexy and things. Everybody got their hair done. They looking with the fairy wings and shit. I seen somebody with some little flowers all around their head. You know, the fellas looking like soldiers and thugs and, real players and pimps from the 70s and shit. They back looking like Pharaoh King Ramses and shit. Y'all turned up, ain't it, with the Lindsay AI? What up,
I
Kit
love
Kat?
it. I love it.
I
I
haven't
love the
tried it
app.
yet.
I saw a lot of. I did it for mine, and I did my babies, and I loved it. I seen a lot of people pictures too.
Um,
They look like kings, and they look good, and I like it. I think it was worth it, but I
yeah,
canceled it already because it was like
But that
$35.
35.
$35.
Yeah, we ain't paying no damn
$35
$35,
for
Lens
years, for
AI.
So let me
years.
find out
Sorry.
y'all
Yeah,
getting in,
35 for
getting the
years.
trial pictures and getting the fuck out.
Oh, I'm finna
That's
get
Yeah,
the
we in
fuck
smart.
and out of
out.
there. In and out of
That's
there.
smart.
Cause
Y'all
I
real
ain't gonna
And
smart.
use it.
it's a lot
Y'all
of them
real
pictures that
smart.
don't look like you though too. A lot of them don't be that good, but the ones that are good, they good. They are. They
Right.
worth it.
Period.
Some had
Okay,
me looking a
okay.
little Asian, a little
Shout out to
Asian.
the
Hmm
300 subscribers we got on T-Bot right now. Hey, turn the fuck up for the
Hey,
T-Bot YouTube channel.
Turn
We at
up.
300 subscribers. Make sure y'all like the world. Make sure y'all also subscribe to us on YouTube. If you type in TBOT, subscribe to the T-Bot Network, where we have a cast of shows, including the Wake and Bake, Ask the Q, Speak Your Truth, Ladies of Comedy Museum, Middle Street Journal, church Sundays, church service, Sunday best. We have so many shows, so make sure y'all tune in. Even if you ain't in the middle, you can just still catch us on your TV at that crib. Cause I know y'all got a smart TV, so don't play with me. Go ahead and subscribe to T-Bat and watch us on your TV. What up, Unicorn?
I do like that app. I gotta say, I really do like it. I did take some pictures, and I gotta say, I do look like a galactic queen. Like, straight up with my pink wig that I have on. I was like, oh, damn. Like, I look sexy. This is the body I wish I had.
You know what? I'm not about to play with Unicorn, okay?
But you know what though, Craig? I don't know. The app might be a little, a little. It get me.
I'm a little nervous about
some of the background pictures, right? When they choose them, they give you like dreads. They give you like an Afrocentric type picture. So like, it's the computer reading my skin color too.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Cause they did have me looking like a little African goddess, but it was like,
I ain't tried, girl. Maybe they looking for the most America Mo Wanted motherfucker to get on there and try to upload their face so they can find their ass. We don't know what the hell they doing, but I do feel like y'all want my pictures for some. What y'all doing with my goddamn pictures? Y'all better be selling these motherfuckers off. I tell you that. Been done goddamn press the accept term shit ain't even look. We selling your pictures to anybody around the world to match you up to look like somebody for plastic surgeons. Fuck you mean? They using y'all shit and they showing this shit to plastic surgeons. Selling them bitches to plastic surgeons. You want a nose like this? Like this? Oh, you want lips like this? Like this? Eyebrows like this? On that bullshit. Let me stop playing with y'all. I've been scared shit at y'all. Y'all be like, oh, let me go delete all shit. Don't start y'all motherfucking shit. Don't start y'all motherfucking shit, man. You know what? And also, I want to give a shout out to motherfucking Genesee done just slid off in the building, y'all. Make sure y'all go check out the stage. Yeah. The stage have dope ass events and the squares. The squares, oh my god, the squares where you gotta answer questions. It's dope as fuck. So make sure y'all check out Genesee World. Make sure y'all also check out the motherfucking drag race. What up, Genesee? What up, my girl?
I also just dropped Word Up, which is like Heads Up, and coming very soon is Cards Against Humanity.
Okay, period. Yeah. Don't play with you. Shout out to the creativity in the building, okay? All my creativity is in the building. I love creative creators. Like, y'all be getting down. Like, don't play with y'all. Like, y'all really be getting it in. Don't play with y'all and y'all online status, okay? Especially in the daytime. I know not to fuck with y'all, okay? Holler at y'all at night. You feel me? Period. Now, I want to also give a shout out to this new addictive ass world, the MF Drag Race, okay? The motherfucking drag race, in other words, it stand for, okay? I think it stand for anyway. He gonna say it stand for the Monday, Friday drag race, but child, it's the motherfucking drag race, okay? He ain't slick, okay? Child, that motherfucker is addicted, y'all. We're gonna have to go over there when we leave here. It is a whole fucking vibe, okay? You get the when you get in the world, you get 50 chips, and you can either walk through the gate, and you can race on one of the motorcycles to race whoever walked through the gate, up to 6 or 7 people you walk through, and then you go place a bet. You can either bet on yourself or bet on somebody else. You can choose not to play at all and just use your chips to bet on the game. And then whoever wins the game, if you bet on that person, you get to win the pot. You split the pot with whoever bet on that person with you. If ain't nobody else bet on that person with you, you get all the money. So you get to get your chips and shit up in there. Myself personally, my nails long as a motherfucker, so I can't goddamn press A and B fast enough. And I just be betting on folks. When I see they win, I say, oh yeah, let me put my money over there. Get me some money off your ass, okay? Be turned up, period. But when I tell you them races be getting real, and you'll be going down there like a little junkie going bet, racing. I'm telling y'all, we got to pull up after the show. What up, Amina, my girl? Amina in the building. Amina, tell everybody what you got going on in the middle.
Hold on. Okay, I'll tell y'all in a minute. I was looking at y'all on Instagram, the T-Body account. And then I was listening to y'all talking about the that new app and what they gonna do with them pictures and all that kind of stuff. I wasn't
Yeah.
gonna say nothing, but I ran on in here to say it anyway. I
Period.
came to scare
Fuck you mean.
I came to scare you. I'm gonna tell you the truth regardless.
Tell the truth,
shit.
Amina. They need to hear the
Go
truth.
Go ahead.
Tell
Go
them.
ahead. Go ahead. Make it plain.
Oh shit.
Go ahead, miss.
Tell 'em.
Anywho, yes, that information is housed. It is collected.
Yep.
It is actually located in a place. I think it's called Vault 7. Don't quote me. Look it up or whatever. But yeah,
They even had that shit
they
since Facebook.
yeah they track all of that information. It's called LifeLog. So you ain't getting away
Oh, if you're on
with
social
nothing.
media,
They know
they got your
everything
shit.
and see everything. They got
Oh, they can have your
everything.
picture, I think.
Everything.
I want to send them some.
They got it already.
Oh shit.
That sound like the
you on social
police, bro.
media,
I'm telling you, we about to be about like China, where we gonna have to show our phone to use scan our face to use our card and shit in a minute, and we about to be limited on Wi-Fi usage and shit. This shit giving control to what up, Amina?
Oh, but they got enough data to do all this stuff anyway. Anyway, you asked me what am I doing in the metaverse. I'll take this time to share. I am a recruiter in the real world, so my goal is to bring recruiting and staffing into the VR. The first thing and the second thing is I just built the Elevate Resource Center. I want to show people that don't have a degree and still want to be a professional about certifications and ways to still become a productive person in society. Yay!
Period. Don't play with you. Yes. Give it up for my girl Amina, y'all. Period. Okay. All right. What is the motherfucking sun? The motherfucking sun pull up on us. You know what I'm talking about? You know how you close it at. They say the sun is the closer of the metaverse. You know.
The Russell Simmons.
Yeah, what they say he was, girl. The Russell Simmons.
Russell Simmons.
Yeah, he on mute. Look at him on mute, girl.
He on
A
mute.
whole trip. Yeah, look at him. Always come on mute.
Oh
That's my boy
man,
right
what
there.
a great show, ladies. What a great show. What a great show. Thank you so much again. And we tell everybody, as always, please be safe in those meta streets and always be kind.
Period. Turn the fuck up. Hey.
Ladies, let go of your man.
Ladies, let go of your man. Hey, y'all. Thank y'all for coming through to the Wake and Bake. Hey, period. Thank you for coming through, Miss Coco. Hey, Light Sparring. Hey, thank you for coming through, Miss Light. Thank you for coming